Hi, welcome to the Andrew Buckle book review of Marvel Treasury edition of Giant Superhero Team Up. Now this is issue 9 of a wonderful series of Marvel Treasury editions. Always love these ones. Really nice. You can see they're a very large size. Obviously bigger than the standard comic book. And wow, they were extra special. Whenever they came out, it was one of those things that I always had to buy. And you can see the stories in this one. This one's got a range of different stories. So you can just see the rage of battle in combat with Captain America. Obviously they're basically, as it says, team-ups, or maybe it should have been battles. Because, of course, the rage of battle, that's, of course, a Submariner story. Absolutely brilliant. Now, this one came out in 1976. And let's just go through it, and you can see the brilliant artwork there. It's really full-on, massive pages. And, of course, you've just got the story of Destiny, where obviously he's just, to spoil the story, his destiny didn't last very long. However, of course, the story rapidly moves on from there, and we've got the Thing involved, and of course the Thing turns up there. And he battles Submariner. Really good story. Of course, Submariner's battled many of the characters over the years. Of course, Submariner, of course, battled the FF many times in earlier stories, and of course the Avengers and others. But this one, so again, not really a team up so much, but still, got a great story there. Submariner bashing away. Imperious Rex, as he always said. I don't know, does he ever say that nowadays? Maybe he does. But obviously it's a lot of fight. And, well, a certain person turns up from his past. I'm not going to spoil that story. We've got some lovely posters as well. Prince Namor, Submariner, really good. And the Thing. Now, of course, my copy's slightly brown. It's not the world's greatest condition one, but this is Captain America. And now Daredevil goes slightly unusual when he goes and battles Captain America. Again, not particularly a team-up. Again, more a battle, I would say. So, in combat with Captain America. There's great Gene Colan there. Absolutely superb. 3 great panels, even some more panels. So it continues on, showing a lot of action of throwing there. Pow, as it goes off there. And then he goes and battles Captain America. And of course, it's a great conflict. In many ways, really quite natural characters to battle, I would have thought, instead of Spider-Man. Spider-Man's always an awkward one for Daredevil, I would have thought. But of course, they've done that as well. But with Spider-Man, not so good. But Captain America, I think a really good choice, actually. However, obviously, they should be more partners. But that's a different point. And you've got him there, bashing away against Daredevil. However, absolutely, this is lovely, of course. They've got the brilliant Steranko one there. I love that one. And of course, the Daredevil poster again there, which is very nice. And then you've got the classic Hulk story. Now, this was originally from, well, this one, Journey into Mystery. I think it was 112. Doesn't actually give information about that, which is, of course, typical sort of magazine that you'd think they would put that. However, this is the Incredible Hulk versus the Thor. Again, not really a team-up, but more a battle. But this story was from Avengers 3, was sort of like what happened in between the battle. And it's really good. I love that. It was one of my favourites. I must say, always, well, it's still a favourite. Absolutely great, where he just sits down and then starts nattering with all these kids and sort of telling what happens with the story. And he goes off in a sort of dream world talking about what happens. What happened next? We knew all about all these things in the paper, but what happens? And he sort of, I will tell you a little bit more kind of thing. And of course, it all involves him giving up his powers, and he throws, obviously, the hammer towards the Hulk at that point. And of course, he wants to snap it in two. But of course, he can't. We know he can't. But of course, Thor doesn't know that. He says he doesn't know he can't because of the magic power. It's gone. But will he snap it? It might be destroyed. Of course, it won't. It's magical. It doesn't make any difference, even though the magic power of the standard power of it is gone. It wouldn't be able to destroy it. Though I imagine some characters probably could. Probably Thanos, I would imagine. But you've got the Hulk, obviously, looking pretty, well, stronger and stronger and stronger. Of course, Thor is obviously going to be stronger. Well, if this was in the Hulk's comic, the Hulk would be stronger. In the Thor comic, Thor is obviously clearly stronger. And you've got a great scene, of course, with Odin suddenly, spoil the story. You can read it, of course. It's a classic. I love that story. Always a great one. And that also, yes, has a nice poster as well. So you've got Thor and, of course, the Hulk there. And then you've got the Surfer and the Spider. I think this one's Silver Surfer 14, if I remember rightly. Silver Surfer, and of course, as always with these things, is that they're about to collide a meteor there. nothing but the Silver Surfer's cosmic power. He obviously stands in. Why did he do that? Surely the cosmic power, he could have just blocked them and stopped and changed their course. But no, he stands, what's his name, right in the centre. Oh, he does it there, doesn't he? Of course, blasts at that point. But of course, a rock just suddenly hits him. This is a guy that can fly through the sun and all those sort of things. And yet somehow just a rock just hits him. You think that would happen quite a lot when he's surfing around, whizzing around at quite fast speeds across the galaxy. But no, in this case, he gets knocked off his board. You think that would happen quite a bit. However, of course, he battles against Spider-Man, not Thor. Now, of course, there was quite a few of these stories where he had the Inhumans, he had Thor, he was battling quite a few. Poor old... and also, of course, the Thing story. There was another one with Thing versus Silver Surfer. No, that wasn't in the Silver Surfer comic. That was in Fantastic Four. But you've got a great story. I love this kid going, of course, which is, of course, an important development in the story. You've got the Silver Surfer. Look at that. Just great going flying there. And that's it. Obviously, I don't want to spoil the story. They're great to get, read. And this sort of book, absolutely superb. I love these ones. They're, of course, bringing out some now. They've been bringing out these ones. They're not as good, I don't think, some now. They're just... They were special back then, maybe. Back in the 70s. But however, you've got, of course, the cover to issue 1, Silver Surfer there, Sentinel of the Spaceways. Which always confused me because, one, he wasn't in the Spaceways by this point in the comic book. So what's the point of calling it that? However, Amazing Spider-Man. And then, well, at least they did actually include in terms of the issues. So you've got here Submariner issue 8. I would have said 4 by accident. I think I probably said that. But it's number 8. And you've got, of course, the Thor one, Journey into Mystery. And I certainly was 112. Yes, 112. Silver Surfer 14. And Daredevil 43. I wouldn't have remembered that one, I must admit. So, brilliant. I mean, what a great cover that is as well. Just a superb cover. And of course, you've got on the back the various battles there as well. So this is a really, but I love these ones. I've got quite a few of these Treasury editions. They're always great. Most of mine are all very tatty editions, but still, I love them. So this one, giant superhero team up, even if they are just actually battles, probably wouldn't have made such a great title. At 50 pence, of course, back then. I don't know how much that was, probably $1 or something. Maybe in the States, no idea. But you should be able to pick up copies reasonably priced of this as well. So, totally recommended.